Hey, it's Delay, and this is episode 367 of the Orange Pill Investor. I am on a time crunch today, so we are not fucking around with music. And of course, MSTR is down. And so let's see if there's any opportunities to close some short positions and decide if I want to reopen any new short positions or kind of stand pat. All right, so this is the main account. I sold 6 300 strike covered calls last week and collected about, see, the price was 300 or so. So it's like 3 or 4% return on capital. There's only 1% left, right? Share price is 250. There's $290 worth of extrinsic value left in this. The crazy thing is, if I only wanted to collect 1% a week, I could actually open up this, uh, I could if I didn't have these open already, I could open and sell to open this 300 strike, collect 1% guaranteed return on the capital, and still have in $50 of upside. If strategy goes up from 250 to 300, which is like 20%, right? So 20% call away value will still get you a 1% guaranteed return. But I've already collected $1,000 of the 1,400. So I'm going to go ahead and close all of these. I think that makes sense. And I'm still, nothing about my assumptions on Bitcoin or strategy have changed. So in a sense, every dip I'm considering a buying opportunity. And if you're just in spot shares, that's completely fine. Not financial advice. But for me, the dips, I'm considering opportunities to buy leverage. And so I've got these 3 additional shares, excuse me, 11 additional shares. So I'm just going to go ahead and sell them all. And I'm going to use that to either deal with this margin use that I have now, or potentially add some more leveraged positions in the future. But I also have to decide if I want to roll any strikes down. In general, you know, selling an option on a down day isn't the isn't the optimal strategy necessarily. But even though I think the price will be much higher much later, I don't know if that's going to be a month from now. I don't know if it's going to be 3 months from now, 6 months from now. Uh, I'm assuming it's going to happen before the end of the year, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen by this Friday. And, Josh Mandel is famous for calling 314. I think that's even like a blood moon or something. It's Pi Day. It's all kinds of stuff. But unless you can trade like another person, you can't necessarily just assume that other people's assumptions will play out exactly as described. But assuming that it does, you know, I was able to take off 6 at the money covered call positions. And that leaves me with 1,200 bucks left. But before I go spending all of those juicy dollars. I've also got these April 325s, which hilariously, uh, Josh posted that he bought the 320s, which is almost the identical strike that I sold 2 weeks ago. And so I could close with my 1,200 bucks. I could close these, and they've got about 25 days to expiration. And if you open these when they have about 45 days to expiration, according to Tasty Trades research, you're going to close them for 50% profit and or, roll out for a profit after about 2 to 3 weeks. And so if I was to roll these back out to 45 again, let's see what I could get. Roll to 46 days to expiration. And actually, I have to double check. So I'm selling these against 200 strikes. They're worth about 106. These are losing positions. Where's my other performance cover calls? Was that all three sections? Yep. So around this time last week, I think I could have sold these for profit. I can't remember exactly how much, but I'm not sure if it was enough to compensate for this one. But as long as I'm selling at least probably the 306 strikes, these should be fairly safe. So let me just see what happens if I roll them out to 325 and not change the expirations at all. I could roll them out for small credits. And I really don't like crossing my fingers and and hoping that the price goes up. So as an option seller, I always try to stay in the game at least a little bit. So let me look and see what my net theta is now. So I closed all of those weeklies. And if I put half of them back on, I could collect another 4,500 bucks, it looked like. Hmm. Trying to do this quick, but I am on the fence big time. I've had these open for 130 days, and I can just about break even on them, which means that the 6 covered calls that I've been selling for the last 4 months has all been profit. Hmm. Let me see how much of that negative theta I can chip away. if I sell 3 weeklies. Can do the 260, that's gonna be 180 per contract. 180, 360, 540. So actually I kinda like that. I can turn this net positive theta with just 3 think, with just 3 of these 360s, or 260s, excuse me. Let's double check. Yep. So this is slightly positive. I mean, it's it's practically theta neutral at this point. So barely qualifies as an option seller's account. Um, Not optimal to sell covered calls when the price is down necessarily, but just because the price is down to 250 doesn't mean it can't go to 225 or 200 or even worse, but I won't say those things out loud. That's going to give me even more money to play with here. So do I want to close any of these positions or roll them? Let me check it again. Yeah, let's go for it. All right, where did they go? Here we go. So these 6 are matched up with these. Ungroup. All right, here we go. I forget which numbering I'm on. All right, that's giving me a bunch more cash. And since it is a down day, I prefer to add leverage. So these Septembers, I could still go to July. There's still 130 days to expiration here. Those are $400 a pop. I could actually get 20, 20 of the Julys. And bring my average trade price down quite a bit. That destroyed my net positive theta that I had going on. So that is unfortunate. So you know what? Let me sell one more 260. Yeah, I just barely scraping some positive theta in here. And of course, that's giving me another 2 grand to play with. Should I leave that in cash? No. All right, so 2 grand. What can I get for September with these? What other expirations are available? October? No, too expensive. Wait, the October. Oh, October only goes up to 430 strikes. Like, how come I can't find what I'm looking for here? All right, so December, the 900s I can get for about 2 grand. That's only going to drop my theta by like 11. All right, there we go. It took me slightly negative, but I'm going to have to deal with it. All right. I think that's all I can do here. 300 bucks cash. Okay, so because I have so much leverage in my challenge account with this, I was getting super optimistic when we were up to 300 a share because I was getting close into catching up to MSTY again. Man, with this 10, was it 15% drop in the price, I'm getting absolutely destroyed. So my other account is down huge. I'll skip to that one. I am holding on by a thread with this one. But similar situation, I can roll my strikes down to like 260. Okay, positive theta, so that's good. I've got 800 bucks. None of these covered calls are, they've been open for a couple of weeks, but I had rolled them out so far that they're not really ready to roll yet. Plus, they're still cost more than I got paid for them. So take this 800 bucks and buy some more leverage. Yeah, I gotta make this quick. We are going to test drive a van soon for my son. Let's see. What do I have? July's, right? 800 bucks. I can get two more. Still positive theta. All right. I skipped around. Let's go back to the joint account. Sound like I'm hungover, but I swear all I did was have cheesecake yesterday. Not exactly carnivore, but it was my son's birthday. So let's see here. I'll wait on this one. And I'll wait on these. Nothing really to do here. And the spending account. This has still got 38 days to expiration. Not really much to do here. No cash. All right, let's check the 5K account. 100 shares of CLSK and Wolf. I've got a call, covered call. So nothing to do there. My 417 calls, probably nothing to do here. Yep, I think that's all I can do today. I'll check the chats real quick, but not going to be able to spend a lot of time on it. What's up, Howard? Time crunch, book those profits. Yeah, I know. 315. I'm hoping for the rocket ship, but we'll see. Andrew, Josh knows what he's doing. It's a simple map from a great trader. Yeah, I don't know. Is it really simple? I'm not sure how he reads the tea leaves. All right. But just wanted to jump in there. Lots happening on the open. Rolled some stuff down, closed some positions, and then opened up as much long leverage as I could possibly afford. And riding the old wave of volatility. All right. Be good, y'all.